Hello, Aston Villa fans, and welcome to the Villa Threader podcast. I am your host, John Williams. Please subscribe, do what you can to help the road to 2K, and make sure to smash as many likes as you can on this video. So this is match reaction. So in the Premier League, the Saturday 3 PM kickoff, it finished Bournemouth 1, Aston Villa 1. The game ended in a stalemate. Villa and Bournemouth share the spoils. And in the end, I think a draw was a fair result. In the grand scheme of things, this result doesn't really do much to our title hopes. But we move the point. We got the point. We move on. And I'll say it was a great game of football. As expected, very exciting. It was the battle of the two best managers, Emery and Iriola. I even predicting this before the game started. This was end to end. It was wide open. But on time, in that second half, which we'll come to, but they were a lot better. Also, but I think the whole game there, Bournemouth exploited the way we played that high line. And to start with, I think in the first half, it took us quite a while to get going. Bring to them up like the 20 minutes. But then Morgan Rogers, very clinical finish into top corner, roof of the net, which was a real rocket. And Petrovic could not stop it at all. Petrovic didn't move. And it was a typical Rodgers finish, which I expect from Rodgers. Rodgers in this game, a lot of space to run into. He was sort of everywhere, really. I'll talk about some of the other positives. Onana, his physical presence was key. He made a few key interceptions, a few headers, so like a few clearances. And he was important, protecting the back four. And he made a few runs forward. But I have to say though, as well, Martinez made some match-winning saves that sort of kept us in the game. I think it wasn't for Martinez, we would have lost that game. Even though we drew this game, his saves were key. And he took control of the game, Martinez, between the sticks. He sort of very calm approach. And he was good with his feet, the sweeper keeper role. And there was one of the saves that he could have got in. Let's talk about Bournemouth though. In the second half, it was all Bournemouth. We just couldn't keep them quiet. I mean, they got a lot of dangerous attackers. The looks of creepy. Obviously, Ryan. Also, and even like their right back. Jimenez constantly bombing forward. He was causing all sorts of problems. And also, Alex Scott. He had a few efforts from distance. Honestly, the looks of creepy. We didn't close them down enough. We just gave them too much space. And for them, it was only a matter of time that they were going to score. And the Brazilian, that new sign they've signed, is really one to watch out for. But we gave him too much time on the ball. And then he just sort of hit it. And Luca Digne struggled today. He couldn't keep up with the pace of the game, I thought. that Ryan took him on. And he went into the bottom corner as well. But, I think it's a fair result. And on that side point, he's probably there. And I think in that second half, all we did was defend. I don't think we did enough to win this game. I do think over the last few weeks, performances haven't been at our best. But you can tell that without Lux Kamara, McGinn and Tielemans, I don't think it's the way he's playing well today. He's putting the strings in the midfield. So he made a couple of good passes. And he's got reliable with the ball. It looks a lot everybody there as well. He was very thorough, he was. And a lot of there, he always shows that passion. But I think today though, we didn't do enough to win the game. In that second half, we should have given Petrovic more things to worry about. We didn't worry the goalkeeper that second half. I mean, they're not Matthew Castro, they go. With that sort of game, the rest of the players, their responsibility to step up, and someone didn't. But let's remember, Bournemouth, they're not a bad team, Bournemouth. That's still the playing philosophy. Works on both managers. A lot of respect for one another. And Iriona plays that same philosophy. He's working for Bournemouth. And Bournemouth, I think, have got an outside chance of European football still. Because, I think they're underrated, Bournemouth. But also, they seem to replace players with talent. So they lose a player, looks familiar, but then they don't replace him. Looks of Ryan or Krupe as well. But also defensively, Ezra Cotter was a real rock. And he made them a goal line clearance. And Cotter was under a lot of pressure. But he handled it really well. So he had that calm influence. But it made it real nerdy, Because Bournemouth down the wide area as well. And also, Ollie Watkins, he was quiet again today. He's nowhere near the player that he was sort of last season. I expect better. Watkins to get to the right areas. But for me, he's not tested the goalkeeper enough. And he sort of doesn't look like he's going to score as well. So I was a bit disappointed with Ollie Watkins' performance. He needs to do a lot more for the team. He should have worked a lot harder today. But overall, I think a point, we move on, we get the points. And as his points, keeps in the Champions League hunt. But the likes of Man United are putting us under real pressure. But it was a real close game. The Bournemouth got so many dangerous looking players. And we gave them too much space. That's what I thought. But Morgan Rogers and Sancho combined very well together. That was another positive. Well, this is just a match reaction from the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Shame we couldn't get the win. I really thought we could have won today. But you can't complain. Bournemouth played really well today. And at least we didn't lose. Thank you everyone for watching. Leave the comments, smash the likes. Thank you, and up the Villa.